Showtime.
Oh, it is live. Hello, 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 everyone. Hey, guys. Adrian, what's up? You've been a busy bee. Cheesy. Hey, thanks, David Outdoors. How's it going? Did you guys get snow? Have you been working a lot? We got like, what, 6 inches, 4 inches of snow last night? Not too bad. We kind of shoveled. We don't bust out the big snow blower unless we get a couple of feet of snow, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not true. We just haven't been lazy. Thanks, David, for reminding people to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Let's see.
So safe.
There we go.
So safe.
Looks like we're doing okay. I went in at 2 a.m. this morning. Oh my gosh. Bomber Steve, good morning over there. Bomber Steve is in Australia eating Vegemite probably for his breakfast. I saw it on the live that you guys did. It looks interesting. Nutritious. It looks nutritious. Looks like tar, but
It looks like tar.
yeah.
But I didn't.
Hey, Nicole. Nicole is Edge of Wild. She's a new channel and she is a friend of mine. If you guys haven't checked her out, make sure you go give her a sub. She's local to me, a friend of mine, and she does a lot of cool stuff in the community. 50 degrees in Oregon, the bees are flying. We've had a lot of bees in the snow. Like we've been sledding and we find poor little bees in the snow. So I'm guessing, I think my sister, who's a better beekeeper than I am, says that sometimes they kick the weak ones out of the hive in the winter. I don't know. We've had like 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We've been having nicer days. So I'm just worried that I don't know if they're flying, if they're flying around and then they get stuck in the snow or if they're weak ones that have been kicked out. I don't know. Just had 2 bits of Vegemite toast and 2 in my home. See, the apricot jam I could do. I don't know. I'm guessing the Vegemite's acquired taste, but
Mom,
very well. Hope you are too. Cool. Yeah, check out her channel. I'm on my own with the little.
Sit next to the wall.
Okay. I'm on my own with the little one tonight because Matt is doing some real estate stuff, so I'm hoping she doesn't try to talk over everyone all the time. The weak leave on their own or get kicked out, or they go for a poo because they don't poo in their hive. They may have got caught in the cold. Yeah, so I don't know. I just have noticed a lot in the snow lately. I kind of always feel bad for them, but I figured that they're probably the weaker ones. I'm not a very good beekeeper. I have not done anything besides add a super on my hive since I got the nuke, and they're just there doing their thing. So 80 Fahrenheit, a nice cool day. 80 sounds wonderful right now, although I don't mind working in 30. Well, thank you for being here, Betty Jean Henson. Henson is probably not how you pronounce that. Heinson. I hope. I'm not really sure. But I appreciate you being here, and I love Ridge Life. Tim is such a kind and amazing person. So that's awesome that you are a mod for him. I also need sunshine. It hasn't been too bad, David. We've been working outside, getting a lot of stuff done. We had a lamb born this morning, and it's been nice weather for lambing, not too hot, not too cold. I think it's supposed to get quite a bit colder soon, but sunshine is always good. So I'm just happy with fresh air at this point. We can get fresh air. So hello, Auntie Weezer and nieces.
Hi.
How's it going, Ashley and or Mark? I hope you guys are well. You guys still have grass in Syracuse? We don't. We've got snow, but it's not a ton of snow. So, but I don't like the mud. So you guys had a sunshiny day. Joshua and Doris Artman, thank you for being here. Arkansas Woodcutter, we have 2 lonely lambs right now. 2 of our ewes have lambed out. One had a lamb a week ago Monday. Today's Wednesday. And then one this morning. So they're kind of a little bit later and more spaced out than usual. I'm guessing it's because we had a hot summer, a hot August. Normally, when the nights cool down in August. Eva Roo. Okay, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna be in here.
light off.
Then go in the man cave. So so we just have two. A lot of yous are looking close, but I don't know how long we're gonna be going live tonight because, like I said, I'm on my own and the little one just may not cooperate.
Yeah.
You salted this morning? Yeah, it was slippery last night. Hurried up and filled on my water troughs while the hoses were thawed. Oh yeah, that is rough. We definitely, I'm grateful for plumbing in the barn. You guys have lots of snow in Wisconsin, I bet. We have some, I mean, normal amounts of snow for upstate New York in January. I think, you know, it comes, it melts, it comes back. I guess David, who's only like an hour and a half south of me, said they still have grass. So that's kind of unique for this time of year for them. So no, that's okay, Dad, because she'll just talk really loudly on the FaceTime. And that's okay. I appreciate it though. Thanks, Arkansas Woodcutter. You too. Yeah, I have. I've been in the barn every 2 hours or every 4 hours. I go out every night at like 2 a.m. to check for lambs, make sure nobody's in labor. Matt has several does that are first-time moms that are going to kid relatively soon. On top of that, I have a couple first-time ewes. Most of my ewes have had babies before, and they know what they're doing. And those are the ones that have had them so far. You know, we wake up and they're dried off. They have them sometime between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. The babies are dry and they're well and everything's great. It's the first timers that make me a little nervous. So we'll see. But hi, Full-Time Dream. Thank you for being here in your yard homestead. How's it going? Thanks for being here. You lost power for a little bit. Bit of cleanup. Yeah, that is not fun. But it's been really mild, not a lot of wind, above freezing temp. So we're just enjoying everything, but windy there too. Chloe has done some artwork today she'd like to show you guys. So why don't you go ahead and do that? Because that's what she keeps. No eggs yet, huh, David? Yeah, mine are very slow. I get like one every other day. Oh, okay. Back up a little. There you go. You want to tell them how you did this?
I took a paintbrush and
you put some tape on the canvas first, right?
Yes, that. And
then you just painted your favorite colors?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God,
Yeah, the pig is snoring next to us. If you hear strange snorts, it's Ivy snoring. Pretty soon we're going to need to get her little doggy steps to get up on the couch because she can't do stairs very well with her fat neck.
Mom, Chloe, look at my
Ashley says she loves it. It looks great. What do you say?
Thank you.
Adrian, no eggs for me at all either. Was hoping they'd get started. I know, the days are getting longer. I will get like an egg every like 2 or 3 days, but I'm definitely not getting a lot of eggs. So it will be nice when they crank up production again, but they're definitely outside looking for their treats every morning. She says, thank you, Manny. But not, definitely not producing enough eggs. I have 15 hens and not getting much. No. The little pig is, let me see if I can show you guys because if I move her, it will make a lot of noise, but she's snoring on the couch. Oh, did I wake you? She's passed out on the couch. She's got a rough life. I don't know. Like I said, pretty soon she'll have to have little piggy stairs because she can't jump up on the couch. It's a problem. But we're enjoying her now. I think she's doubled in size since we've gotten her. She's been in the house for like 5 weeks, or we got her 5 weeks ago. So yes, Inside Project. We've been trying to come up with new skills to learn, huh, Chloe?
Yes.
Yeah, we tried crocheting and she likes chaining, but doesn't like stitching, right? You don't like anything after the chaining. So we ordered those round like knitting things that you like just flip the yarn over and it knits a hat or whatever. We got one of those, and we also got a loop pot holder loom to try.
What does that do? Like, what does it like? Is it something you hold your cup in?
No, it's like you put it on the table to set your mug on or whatever.
Oh, so it's gonna take all the.
Or you can use it as a pot holder, like to get hot stuff out of the oven. You know, so you don't burn your hands. A pot holder.
I don't think I'll ever use it. I don't work with the oven. Forever.
David, how long will Ivy stay in the house? Hi, Paragon Ridge Ranch. So I told Matt that she would stay in the house until she was too big to be carried. And Matt said, we'll just build her a ramp. So I'm not really sure how long she'll stay in the house. She's, let's see, if she was 6 weeks when we got her, so she's 11 weeks old now. She's pretty big, but I mean, she's not big, but she's definitely doubled in
How
size.
can you say that? Mom!
She's chunky.
She is right there.
She's chunky. She's got fat little jowls.
Peanut.
Yeah.
She's so mean. I know.
That's not mean. She's just growing. Like, she doesn't eat a ton. She's just growing fast. So I don't know how long she'll be in the house. We'll see.
She'll be in the house forever.
It's definitely she can't have a litter of piglets in the house. So
Why can't we put her in the basement?
No.
For that.
I don't think so. I
Oh
don't think
my
that's a good
god,
idea.
you guys are so harsh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's housebroken. She goes to the door when she needs to go out.
And when it comes to taking her in the barn for chores.
Yeah, if we take her outside with us, she's so mad. Unhappy.
Yeah.
I had to think of an appropriate word to say. She's not happy about going out. So thanks for being here, Arvind. Have a good dinner. Cross stitch, Nanny says. Start with gingham fabric. That'll be all you to teach her, Nanny, because I'm not into the stitching crafts. I don't really know. Yeah, she is like Chunk from the Goonies. We should name our next boar Chunk. That'd be a good boar piglet name.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chloe's never seen the Goonies.
No.
You need to see it.
No.
It's an old movie.
Why?
You'd like it.
What is it about?
It's about kids who go on an adventure.
We're gonna get a pig.
Oh boy. Yes, Nanny said she'll teach you. That's good. That's good.
Make it.
So yeah, also the pig has gas. Like I used to raise French bulldogs in my life before the farm, and then when this one came along, she didn't like to travel like Michaela did, and so I ended up stopping showing dogs. And Adrian says Goonies was filmed in Oregon. For several reasons, I stopped showing dogs, and the Frenchies that I raised then were very gassy, and Ivy is also very gassy.
Oh my god.
Do you really, Steve? That's cool. I raised Frenchies from like 2003 till 2013. And my dad and I traveled. I raised Boston Terriers too, and then I kind of switched over to Frenchies. And I had Dobermans too. And stop doing that, you two.
Eva is doing.
Okay, be careful. Chloe, move that now.
Eva.
Like I said, this might be a short one tonight because I have all the children. So anyway, Dad has a Frenchie. Dad has a Frenchie from my very last litter, like a dog that was owed to me, and I got him when Eva was a baby, and anyway, Frenchies fart a lot, and the pig reminds me very much of the Frenchies. Same no sounds, same gassiness. She's not allowed to eat pear cores anymore. She can do apple cores, but pear cores are like a recipe for disaster, apparently. So, oh man, I gotta catch up. No, everything we had was AKC registered, and we used to show in the States and in Canada. I had a Winnebago, and Dad would drive it all over for me, and we showed at specialty shows and everything, but we only had purebred. There were some issues with those crosses, at least when I had them, 7 years ago. Girls, go play in the other room if you want to play. Yeah, it is definitely a gas situation. So, hey, Sunny's Place, thanks for being here. I'm not caught up. Hold on. You guys are funny. So, yeah. So it's kind of like reminiscent to my Frenchie days, except for she's kind of calmer. She does a lot of sleeping, and I'm making Dad sad. We missed the traveling around. So Dad and I went from traveling to dog shows almost every weekend, several weekends a year, to traveling to fiber festivals, and now we can't go anywhere. So I don't know about different feed helping the gassy stuff. So I do know that there are certain fruits and vegetables that make the gassiness worse, like the pear core was a bad. I mean, she loves it. I love pears, so I was just giving her my core, like, I figured was fine. Well, that day was a rough day. It smelled awful here, so she's not allowed to have them. Apple cores are fine. Pear cores are not. So I do think it is a dietary thing, but the little bit of like actual pig food she gets is like the best that we've tried. I've had pigs on a Poulin pig food, an organic like Mountain View organic pig food, all sorts of different kinds of 16% pellet that I have access to in my area, and the Purina sow food that you can get at Tractor Supply is actually what's made the pig skin and body condition the best. So it's very good. Pigs and Frenchies are usually. I used to run when I had the Frenchies. I ran an all natural dog and cat food store. So the Frenchies were eating like the best of the best food back then. Just because they have such a short nose, they eat a lot of air while they're eating. They gulp air, and it just makes them tooty. Part of the charm, part of the Frenchie charm. Hey, Tina Ladybug, thanks for being here. I hope you're well. Yeah, smush nose. The smush nose makes them tooty, I think. And I mean, I'm sure pigs are tooty anyway. Most people just don't have them in their house, but she's not that bad. She's not unbearable, but it's just funny because it's just part of her charm. So, and every time we used to take her in the car, like if we went anywhere, if we ran errands or whatever, but now she's getting too big to where she can't fit her whole body on the seat of the car. So she ends up like falling off every time Matt stops. So we stopped bringing her in the car just because I didn't want her to get hurt. So she's growing, and so things are changing a little bit, but I don't know. Like I said, I didn't think she'd be in the house this long. It wasn't intended to be this long, but here we are with a sleeping pig on. But she doesn't snore as bad as the boy pigs out in the barn. The piglets that were born in the fall, they snore really loud. So I guess it just depends, but just like people. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here for a little bit tonight. I wanted to talk about some positive stuff. What do you guys have going on the farms and homesteads that you have? What are you planning that's positive? Because there's so much crazy talk about not positive stuff. And so I just wanted to fill some minds with some happy thoughts for the evening. My happy thoughts are lambs. I can't wait for the rest of my lambs to be born. So on this chat, we had a pork roast for dinner that on Wednesdays, because of my lives, I always do something in the crock pot so that I don't have to be doing a bunch of dinner cooking and preparing. And so I did a barbecue pork roast with biscuits and potatoes, and the kids ate early, and Matt's still not home. So Auntie Weezer is having chicken parm. My family would also love that. Poplar Creek is planning their orchard expansion. That's so fun. Where are you getting your trees from? Garden planning for Nicole at Edge of Wild too. I have been on the phone several evenings this week planning. My sister and I have been shopping and ordering some more on all the seed catalogs. And what plants did you get, Weezer? 4 plants in the mail today instead of 3. That's always a nice surprise. Oh, there you go. Easy enough. Pizza is an easy answer. So I have some apple trees, Poplar Creek, and mine I got for a Mother's Day gift from Walmart. And so we planted them in May of 2019. And in fall of 2020, I had apples off them. They weren't big and they weren't a ton, but I had apples. And they were like $20 trees or $30 trees. So I had good luck with those. Lowe's and other local nurseries haven't had good luck with Stark Brothers. So that's what I'm saying. I don't love, I'd love to find a local nursery that had apple trees that were great. And I do think that there are some that I found this year later on in the season that I'm going to go check out. But for the apple trees I have so far, we found some really nice ones at Walmart in their garden center. And for the price, we were like, let's try them. So I have Gala and, oh God, this is really bad. Gala and Macintosh apple trees, I think. So yeah, Weezer, whatever. Give it a day. You had great success with those and they are cheap too. Yeah, that's perfect. Eucalyptus plant. That's fun, Weezer. I didn't know you were ordering that. Eucalyptus, lavender, and rosemary, something I didn't know what it is. Surprise. That's fun, right? But hey, Eva, thanks for being here. Eva's another New York channel, just like Edge of Wild. Hey, Tim, what's going on? We were talking about you earlier. I hope you're doing well. Stark Brothers is local to you. I don't know if I've ever ordered from them, but all of my like berry plants and apple trees came from Walmart just because they were there. And I know we have to weigh what we get for produce this year. That would be fun, Weezer. There was like a wars thing going on YouTube where people were doing that, like weighing how much produce they got from their gardens and as a contest. I did not do it, but most of the time I'd have to weigh my children because we're eating half the tomatoes and stuff in the garden. Yeah, I saw that Johnny's had eucalyptus seeds and they're out of stock. And that's the problem, things like that are kind of unique or exciting. By the time I realized that they're out of stock. That's why I ordered those tomato seeds so quickly. And then I went back and ordered a bunch of other things. You did it last year. Eva, what was it called? Was that the Shed Wars thing where people were like weighing all their stuff? Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not very good at remembering. I try to keep up with all the YouTube things happening, but I also homeschool 2 little children, and eucalyptus, nothing will be perennial for us because the ground is a frozen tundra. Somebody was talking about their frost line being like 6 inches underground. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have 6 feet. We have to go down 6 feet for the frost line in upstate New York. So our water pumps, we have to put really, really low. Yes, even that was Shed Wars. So if you look up any of the Shed Wars videos, Lex, on YouTube, it's people that participated and were weighing their produce as it came in, which was really fun to watch. Oh, cool. Well, I'd have to hook you up. We'd have to do a trade. I'd have to have something you wanted. So I was going through all the seeds that I saved this past fall. And my favorites I'm looking forward to are mashed potato squash and baked potato squash. I got those locally at a farm that sells a lot of produce. They sell plants too. And I bought a couple of the plants, and one of those plants gave me lots of the little squash. They're like acorn squash, but they're, all white or all tan. And they produce these really nice little squash that taste like baked or mashed potato. And so I saved a bunch of seeds from them that I'm going to share with some people because they're just a fun variety to have. And the purple sugar snap, the sugar magnolia peas, I love those. So I'm going to share a bunch of those too. So if you need anything, Poplar Creek, let me know. You had over 2,000 pounds of food. It was the first time I weighed my produce and meat. That's really cool. So yeah, if I counted meat, I would have quite a bit because we raise a ton of, we have a lot of lamb, goat, and pork. So that is cool. It's a challenge from Sula reading how much I should be able to grow. Oh, that's true. My little nieces have been reading their books. Dad wants spaghetti squash. I'll get right on it. We planted nectarine and plum trees I got from Stark Brothers Pawpaw from Doc and Big. Did they all do well, Sunny's Place? Were they thriving, Emma? Have you gotten any fruit from them, or is it too soon yet? Hey, how's it going, my Alabama farm life? I hope you're well. Yeah, the squash are super fun. If you want some, I'll send you some, because even just, like one plant, if you don't want to take up a ton of space, one plant gives you a ton of fruit like throughout the season. So it was just a great thing to be like, something I'll add to dinner tonight. Just go pick one out. You just roast them like an acorn squash, and The kids loved them with just some butter, super easy, super good for you. So I'd be happy to send. I'm sure your little one would love that too. So I'd be happy to send you some hollyhock seed. Oh, that'd be fun from Uncle Bruce. Have you started those? Probably not. Have you started them yet, Mom? You should give some to Lydia to start too. I bet she'd love that. Thanks, Eva. So Dad and I and Alexis did a live for Rock Day last Thursday, which is a fiber art day. All three of us are into fiber art, mostly different forms. Lexi really likes to knit. Bushels and Packs Homestead loves knitting. I'm into felting and spinning. Dad's into spinning and weaving and tatting and everything else. And so we're going to do some more fiber art chats and welcome more people on, just because it's something that's a huge part of my life. I've been felting all the Valentine's Day things. This is my needle felting. I make little critters for my sheep wool. And I've been doing lots of different stuff for Valentine's Day. This one has tilted her head, but so this is what I do. My sheep are a meat breed of sheep, but because I don't want to throw their wool away, this is what I do with their wool, is just felt it. So it's fun. I'm sorry I'm making you hungry, Tina. I apologize. You planted some trees last spring. Before winter, they were all still alive. Let's hope they continue, right? That's always the hope. Let's not kill it. I'm sorry I cannot read your translation. I don't know how to fix that. Adrian, is there a way I can translate different languages on here? Adrian's my go-to. She would know. Hello, Pizza Little Homestead. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Thanks, Emma. I do sell them. Yep, the Etsy shop is a big part of the income on the farm. I started the needle felting stuff, I don't know, probably 7 years ago. And my sister and I were just doing local farmers markets. And now now I sell it on Etsy and ship it all over the country. And it's a blast. I do dryer balls as well, which is not quite as unique internationally or, nationally. A lot of people make dryer balls, but we all do everything a little bit different. So I appreciate the fact that I can use that for my sheep. Because like I said, we raise our sheep for meat, and we sell that meat at farmers markets and of course eat it as our family as well. But it's not fun to throw wool away. So I do use the skirted wool, which is like the dirty parts of the wool around the sheep's bum and stuff. Those things go out. I did put those around my fruit trees. The wool, I kind of made a little blanket around the trunk of the fruit trees when I got them. And maybe that was part of the success with my Walmart apple trees. But the wool is really good at holding moisture well. And, it just keeps the trees nicely mulched and everything. So I do that around the berries and the trees in the beginning of the season. When we shear, it's usually April. So it's before we're planting. Yeah, so I don't know if I can do that either. I'm sorry. I miss the farmers. Lexi, my sister and I used to do farmers markets together and craft shows, and it was super fun. Wants to know where the pig is. The pig is sleeping next to me. I'll show you guys again because I showed earlier, but you might not have been here. So there's the pig. She's sleeping next to me. She does no desire to participate in the conversation. I don't want to lose it, but earlier I woke her up when I was talking to her, but it's confusing to be on that because it's backwards. Thanks for the translation there, my Alabama Farm Life. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. I was like, I'm not really sure. I put the pig in the picture, for the live, and I'm guessing that's why people are interested. Yes, I have a pig in my house sleeping on my couch, but she's house trained and fairly well mannered. She does like to chew on my water bottle tops, but she's here and happy. She doesn't have much to say tonight though. So my sister and I used to do farmers markets together and craft shows. It was a blast and really convenient. If you guys have ever done a market or a craft show, it's nice to have a partner, because then if you need the restroom or if you forget something, it is super beneficial to have your sister there to say, I'm out of bags, hook me up or something. I need 5s. Okay, Sunny's Place. My chickens are not very well trained. We have to coax them into the coop. with food, or else they will not go up. Same with the turkey. He's awful. Larry is, if you watch any of my videos from the barn, Larry is the mouthy turkey that likes to talk over me. And he also likes to sleep outside. He's awful. Mm-hmm. Yep. None of my poultry is well behaved, Adrian. None of them. Nope. I have no well behaved poultry. The peacocks are awful. They like to roost on my car. It's not good. Not good. Not well behaved at all. But so what else? Who else is buying trees? Anybody else buying trees from anywhere else? Any fruit trees or anything? I wish we had something like Stark Brothers locally, because I think that would make a big difference, but not a lot of tree or seed companies up here. I am definitely planting some less necessary flowers in the garden this year. I bought a ton of poppy and zinnia seeds. I've never had success with the poppies before, but I don't know whose live I was on. If Old Reading goes on right after me, and then Mulberry Branch is on after them at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They go live. And then Adrian has a preview tonight about beekeeping supplies that will go on after Mulberry Branch is live. And what was my point there? I don't remember. Oh, I think I was on Mulberry Branches live, or maybe Old Reading. Old Reading, I think, was talking about the seeds that they got, and I asked for tips about planting poppies. And they said to direct sow them 5 weeks before my last frost, which isn't hard because our last frost is like Memorial Day. So we are just going to have to direct sow them at the end of March. Not a problem. Yeah, we don't have, we have local nurseries, but not a lot of tree sales. So I will check, but you're going to do apples and grapes this spring. Grapes do really well up here if you have the right facing property. Matt even took school, like went to grape and wine classes at college. So Olney's and Rome. I've never heard of them. I'll have to look them up next time I'm out that way. It'll be a surprise, Adrian, when your trees arrive, right? You don't know what you got exactly, but Burgess Seed and Plant Company, is that local for you, Eva? Is that somewhere in New York? I know Hudson Valley Seeds is a New York company, and I do order some stuff from them. My problem that I get the most frustrated with, and I was talking to my sister about this, is that when I'm ordering seeds, I like to just go to one place and be able to order all the things I need. And this year I went to Johnny's and I was going to place my order, and they said they weren't taking orders from home gardeners on Mondays and Fridays. Those were just for commercial growers, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was for home gardeners. Well, it was a Monday when I was trying to place my order. Hey, Good Time Holler Homestead, they're going live after me as well, so make sure you check them out. And Old Reading on another device. Yes, Adrian has the premiere on Farmstead Smith. Sorry, I should have specified. I've never tried goji berries. This year I'm going to try ground cherries and Kajari melons. What else did I get, Weezer? I got a couple other kinds of melons that are like small, because our growing season is so short. I'm also going to start them. Oh my God, don't look at my thrift store shirt that's like ripped to shreds. I look like a hobo. So I'm going to try to start them in under the grow lights and then move them out. I don't know if they'll be happy, but there's, most of the melons I got are small varieties. So I'm hoping that we're able to get some. You're going to try to plant a lot of berry bushes this year and some fruit trees, trying to keep an eye out for elderberry starts come spring. I know that the Texas Boys YouTube channel was selling elderberry cuttings. I don't know if they still have them. My sister used to grow elderberry. I don't have any of those. I have raspberries. They started off like 3 plants and now it's like growing, like expanding. They just keep sending out new shoots, which is cool. My strawberries do amazing up here. I'm lucky that my cats keep the chipmunks away from the strawberries. We get a lot of strawberries. I planted like 6 plants one year and they just took over the whole bed and they're doing amazing. So I love that. I don't know, Weezer. That's why I was asking you. You guys are trying goji berries this year. What do they taste like? Are they like grapes? I have no idea. It's in Bloomington, Illinois. I know. I'm intrigued by them too. I like their color and I like the fact that they are small. So I'm hoping, you know, it doesn't take forever for them to grow and we have good luck with them up here. It's just like we have from the end of May to like the end of September to grow things and that's it. So usually I do pretty well. I grow in raised beds and then I have several in-ground gardens and I just grow like directly on compost and it does all right. Not fans, eh? So not even the kids, nobody liked them. I was hoping that we would like them, but that's funny. Yeah, we're just trying to. Alexis and I both have, my sister Bushels and Peck Homestead on here. We both have little girls, so we just want to have some things in the garden that will keep them excited about growing. You know, besides the vegetables and stuff that we need to grow and want to grow. Chloe loves the tomatoes, so that's always great. But hi, Rosie Side Farm. Thanks for being here. I hope you are doing well. I love your beautiful egg picture. Thanks, Eva. It's definitely a work in progress. We've tried several different, literally my first garden was 2 box gardens behind my dog fence. Then we tried like a 1/2 acre in-ground garden that we plowed and we did all this work. That didn't work. We tried doing ground cover, like plastic. That was a fail. So this is like our garden 7.0. We've tried a lot of different varieties and this is what's worked the best. So we've had this will be our 3rd season going into the garden and we keep adding in more things, but luckily we've been really lucky getting some stuff to grow. So yeah, my sister's growing lots of edible flowers. I'm growing lots of pretty flowers just for the fun of it. Again, little girls like to pick flowers and smell flowers. So we're hoping for fun with that. The children are here. Okay, go play with Chloe. No, it's not a FaceTime with your grandparents. Go play with Chloe. That's what she's used to. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. Okay, buddy, go see. Go play. Okay, go play. No. Okay. Go see Chloe. Go see Chloe. I hope the Kajari melons do well too, but it seems like my little children are getting a little crazy, so I'm going to have to let you guys go early, but I hope you guys go check out. Oh, I'm just letting everyone go, Emma, because my toddler is crazy and I'm the only one home with them tonight. So I'm going to cut it short tonight so that no one has to listen to my crazy children. But I appreciate you guys being here so much. I hope you have a great week. I hope you don't let the craziness get to you too much. Make sure you go check out Good Time Holler Homestead and Old Redding Farm, and Mulberry Branch Farm is at 8. So there's lots of lives to check out tonight, and then go check out Farmstead Smith's premiere. And yeah, it's the Eva Rosie show. She's being a little crazy. So can you say good night to Nanny and Bumpy?
Good night, Nanny and Bumpy.
Yes, Full Time Dream is another live tonight. So make sure you go check out Full Time Dream. I have a hard time remembering them all when I don't have my notes in front of me. So thank you guys for being here. I will talk to you next week. Have a good night.